93 Boxing. I'm back with a quick video. I want to let you into some funny news about Kell Brook. Kell Brook has apparently got involved with some drunk incident, some shit in an aeroplane. This guy was drunk in an aeroplane and he was smoking in the aeroplane toilet. Let me read out some of the quotes. Police, actually that's not a fucking quote. And the spokesman said, on June 24th, at about 10:50 a.m., we've received a request that we attended flight arriving from Liverpool. It appears two difficult passengers were traveling. The civil guard attended the arrival area for the flight and contacted the personnel on board, who informed us that there were two difficult passengers in a drunken state bothering passengers during the flight and even smoking on board during the flight. I don't know where I got the journey from. The flight captain lodged a complaint with the civil guard for breach of air navigation rules by these two passengers, both of whom travelled with British passports. The civil guards accompanied the passenger to a public area without a further incident. Neither of them was arrested. The fuck? One guy also added, Kell and his mates were drunk when they got in the plane and they carried out drinking with booze they bought in the airport. They were loud and Kell's mate was throwing things around. Everyone was getting pretty annoyed. I have no idea how they got on the plane. It must be that because he's famous. Because no normal person would have been allowed. Now, people are gonna say, I've seen channels that are talking about, oh, he's being a bit of a nuisance, isn't he? Like, come on, man. These guys have been criticizing other fighters even worse for doing shit. But let's get into Kell Brook. Let's stick to Kell Brook for a little bit, then I'll talk about whatever I want to talk about. Kell Brook's been abusive, right? Kell Brook is a guy who tried to go into a lady's toilet. Okay, and I've heard this rumor straight. And then there's links of this happening. He tried to go into a lady's toilet straight. The bar manager tried to prevent him from going to the ladies' toilet. Obviously, it's his responsibility to prevent this man from going to the ladies' toilet, right? Because for the fear, like, all the ladies that went to the toilet, and if they hear that there's a professional boxer who's trying to go into the ladies' toilet, possibly a bit drunk as well, they wouldn't feel safe with their daughter being in that toilet. And Kell Brook physically assaulted the bar manager. He was supposed to be put into community service, but they made an excuse saying that Kell Brook is supposed to be in a tournament, eliminated tournament. Some shit like that for the WBO or WBA title. I feel like that title was held by Timothy Bradley when he beat Manny Pacquiao. Right? Remember when he quote unquote beat Manny Pacquiao in robbery. But Kell Brook didn't really go into the tournament. I mean, he's undefeated. He's not like he's lost those fights in the tournament. So I don't know why he never got a title shot. Maybe because he never wanted to fight any top level fighters. Look, I understand Kell Brook fought Errol Spence and he lost. And people do get upset when they lose. Fighters don't like losing. I understand that. I really understand that. But it's not that people are saying, oh, it's because Kell Brook lost to Errol Spence, maybe. But, Kell Brook is a guy who's been abusive when he was undefeated. In his own words. The way he used to pride himself being undefeated. I mean, we know why he was undefeated, because he fought bums. In sports, you're shit until proven otherwise. And Kell Brook didn't really prove himself to be all that during the ladies' toilet incident. He was undefeated, but he was still assaulting people. Kell Brook has other rumors as well. There was a rumor, right? I know people from Sheffield that told me this straight. That he apparently, somewhere in another bar or somewhere, or maybe I don't know if it was in the same ladies' toilet incident day, the same place, or he tried to strangle or choke a lady out or some shit. I can't remember, man. I don't know how true that is because that's the only time I've heard it. But, about Kell Brook, I keep hearing this shit, and he backs it up. He just backs it up for most of the time. That's the thing with Kell Brook. Kell Brook went to Spain, right? Wait, sorry, my laptop keeps telling me to update shit. Fuck that. But yeah, Kell Brook went to this guy's room, okay, and I'm not gonna bother reading the article again. That article about where he got stabbed in Spain. He went there and it went something like this. He met this lady, and this lady was the bar manager, right? Or yeah, the lady that owns the bar. Her boyfriend or husband seems like the guy that Kell Brook went to his house to, right? Or whatever it seems like. So whatever it seems like Kell Brook knows who he is. Kell Brook knows for whatever reason he wanted to go there desperately because his wife was ill, and his wife, I believe, either was pregnant or had a child. And he left his child and went there late, very late at night. And all of a sudden, this guy gets, like stabbed and shit with a machete on his leg. Now, you would think, right? A person is not just gonna randomly get out and just stab you and leave you there. You see what I'm trying to say? If a person who had bad intentions, right? Just imagine what they could do to you. Like, I don't know if I'm putting this out right, like, so I can explain this to you properly. A person is not gonna just put you in their house randomly and just stab you with a machete unless you did some shit. Like, come on, what? Really, like, really, is that what happened? I mean, there's a chance for everything to happen, but do you reckon that's what happened? Do you reckon Kell Brook did absolutely nothing and he's being a saint and he suddenly got stabbed with a machete? For real? You want to say that? No, man. People don't, even killers, people that kill, involved in crime, they don't just randomly kill people. They think before they kill. Every murder is a risk. Every murder is a risk. And you would be willing to take that risk. What's the reward for it? There must be something for it. Now, I'm not saying Kell Brook is worthy of being stabbed, because we don't really fully know what happened, but it seems like we almost know what happened. Kell Brook has been rumored to be a homosexual, and there's nothing wrong with being a homosexual. I'm not saying anything wrong with being a homosexual, but I heard this guy tries to force people into being force people. He sounds like a little bit of a rapist, but I don't know, man. This is what I've heard. Okay, he uses poppers, which relaxes people's bumholes. He's been on cocaine. Now, a lot of people on cocaine, from what I've seen, they're on some dodgy shit. For real, they're on some dodgy shit. Like, we've seen Oscar De La Hoya on cocaine, right? He might be on other shit as well, but we've seen Oscar De La Hoya talking some mad shit on cocaine, on his fishnets and all kinds of shit. We've seen Tyson Fury when he was on cocaine, right? He was talking about Anthony Joshua and his physique and his dick, and he's talking about Deontay Wilder's dick. We've seen Kell Brook, right? Doing all kinds of shit. He was on, I've heard him to be on cocaine. I've heard gay rumors before. And all of a sudden, what are you doing this late at night in a random place with a person you don't know? This guy goes on to say that he doesn't want to tell people he's not a snitch, in quote. But I'm actually not in quote, but I'm paraphrasing. He doesn't want to snitch, apparently. Kell Brook's not street like that. The reason why he doesn't want to snitch, in my opinion, is because he probably did some shit. But, I don't wish no one like that to get stabbed, I just feel like what I'm saying from this is Kell Brook is a very dodgy chav. He's very, he's disgusting. He's pretty disgusting in my opinion. He's abusive. He always gets drunk. He's been involved in all kinds of random shit. And yeah, that's what's up, man. That's really what's up. Kell Brook is just a fucking joke. I hope he does get his boxing career together, though. I don't think it's only due to Errol Spence beating him. He's been fighting bums, and all of a sudden, he fights people that are actually landing on his face. And then every time his face gets broken. What you know, man? He can't move up to 154 because he'll get beat up there. He has to stay at 147. But yeah, let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down below. Were you surprised Kell Brook did this? Nice free boxing, and I'm out.